For you.
So,
Maybe for the ending.
I think it's part of here.
Left it on. No. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Go to figure. Right. And then they go, okay. You want to? Did you guys look at the internal? Good. Yeah.
But we'll get it, we'll give someone a second chance. Someone gets a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you been?
Good, yeah. Good. Yes. Good to hear you. I feel like, I was like, last year was busy. First day, and I was like, I think more responsibilities.
And not.
Yeah, it's like, I'm doing one thing, then I'm off to the next thing, and it's like, just one after the other. Then Jason, I don't know if you guys knew, he's working remotely now.
Right.
Yeah, right, that's state. But he's still with us, working remotely.
That's possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I think some of the stuff he did at first, and now I'm gonna do it too, like just about this, like, okay.
We're not.
And then I remember I was like, it's gonna be this crazy artist. I hear that's one less thing, but like volunteer, you know, like help for the festival.
Yeah.
It's just. Right?
Oh, yeah, like in modern film, you know.
And you can stop.
You know, we're just there, yeah, exactly. Like, that was the notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think last time I took the weather, I said it was. So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't, I can, but it's also.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm just pretty good. And one is strong. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
And this weather's supposed to clear now, so.
That's right.
I was like freaking out, I was like, oh no.
I know, yeah, but it's on to right, you know, I just, on this sense of past. Google, get along with.
Oh.
It's a good setup thing back there. And then I was like, hey, go with more, it's not, it's obviously not. And I was like, oh, I lived in the way, I was like, hey, last night. Hopefully it's not.
Yeah.
At least so. Oh, good. Good. They
I don't expect someone to come over here.
Yeah, no.
Let me go.
Oh, yeah, he's like,
Sign your sheet over here.
Oh, okay.
No worries. You'll see wow.
hey, how are you?
All right.
Yeah. Nice, good to see you.
Those are the other writers.
That was one of the other right.
Okay, good. I got 3 or 4 suspicions, so I'm good. I just haven't, so I haven't been able to reply to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I know, I'm laying on the head. Cause I'm working on things. Real challenging. But it is that innocent. I wanna get it done.
Yes.
As long as you, I wanna get it done.
Yeah.
Next to the, because my own writing is kind of back number 2, but she's paying me. So I can't.
You know, you're still, they gotta take for it.
Yeah. She's in flying, one of the.
Yeah, or exactly. Yeah, that's where if you want to pick someone, that's been did last time. Someone else.
That's awesome. How are you?
Oh.
Okay. Oh. I'll double check. No, that was my email too, so I'll double check. I've already got everything that I can. Okay, sure.
Well, and I'm trying to. Put it next to the button.
Yes, yes. Well, no, I think you did. You said like, I had managed to be.
Yeah.
I'm not hold that. Yeah, okay, so.
Turns out that she, it's a good story. That she doesn't have a lot of fish. She, I know, and she's very pretty. She did a house. She put a house. It's when you have a scene and he's doing it, and when you have one character, all of a sudden, in the middle of the scene, you change from the. But she's not very. It's sharing with, I have, it's so sad. She knows.
Okay. She. Okay. So. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, like, it's a good story. It's not the number that I do. Otherwise, we're kind of only doing what. It's such a.
That's all, that's here.
Yes, yes. Like this church, she has the right person. Yeah. First of all, and we're giving it a whole lot of that, and she has out the right. I love it. So, well, it's okay, they do us, say, I'm not first, talking to us kids, but then she had one, really conversation. So I had to stop. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we just see I'm not, I'm not doing it. And going on to. I've published. Everybody, I rewrote that 3 times, maybe times. So, maybe I'm so I kind of just, I just those things over that. Would you try credit?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Are you going to talk or my lunch is on?
So I need. Okay, okay. Showing off the gallery.
Are we live yet?
Well, we're live.
We are live? Okay. Well, this is a nice crowd here. This is a nice rainy day. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Yeah. I had a couple branches break, which wasn't too good on my trees. Yeah. Anyway, my name is Michael Krebs. I'm the president of the Arts Consortium, and we have a few new faces. You want to just kind of say a little bit about yourself and what you do, if you do a little art or. Here, why don't you just.
Oh.
Then you can stand up and.
Hi, my name's Nellie, and I mostly do illustration with pen and watercolor, but really into printmaking with this guy right here. And just SEOS, and I just want to be more involved in the community.
And are you?
My name is Zypher Nim. I'm a local graphic designer. I've done a few shows out here in the area, like at Sharice's, and also have done like the South Valley Arts Tour and such. But I'm looking forward to being more involved with other artists as well, such as Michael, especially for the Taste the Arts coming up. So that's me.
Yes, sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Lucerito Collantes. I know that's hard, but I go by Lucci, easier, Luchy, and that's my mom on the phone. Uh, I'm a photographer, a local photographer, and I'm also come to the classes here. And thank you so much for your time and hope to network with some of you or all of you. So thank you. Anyone else?
Yes. Hello, yeah, I'm Mike Schuffer and I'm a painter and I'm trying to get established here in Visalia, get going and try to have some fun.
Very good. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have a little bit of information about the upcoming events, Taste the Arts. Has anybody signed up for that yet? A few people. That looks good. Anybody volunteering at Taste the Arts? One, two. Anybody else volunteering? Anybody else want to volunteer? Because we still have some openings, particularly for traffic control. So anyway, all right. So Ampelio, are you thinking? Are you thinking of coming up here?
I am coming up.
Okay. All right, here we are. The big week, huh? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Michael. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited that you were here. Honestly, I looked out this morning and I thought we're going to have 5 people tonight. So thank you all so much for braving the rain and coming out here. Taste the Arts is happening this weekend. We've been working on it since last Taste the Arts, and we're super stoked to have it back. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 interactive booths. So this is the most interactive booths we've ever had. The interactive portion of Taste the Arts started out really, really small. And we just realized that that was the best way for people to really experience the art and get involved in it. And then the connections that people made with the artists were super significant. So we kept encouraging it and we kept encouraging it. And we really, really love that everybody's taken that, or that as many of you have accepted the challenge to create an interactive experience for our festival goers, because it shows. So these will, I mean, you can't really see it all that well from where you're sitting, but these will be printed on the day of and will be put on A-frames. All of the ones marked in red will be interactive booths. The blue ones will be our artists, and then the yellow ones are either Arts Consortium booths or food court areas. One of the exciting new items is our t-shirt design. We've been working on this for a while, and we were finally able to come up with something that we really, really enjoyed. And so we've changed it from our logo to this. And so we find that it's very, very stunning, and we want to thank Smith Productions for donating these to us. And we want to thank Printworks for printing the rest of them. Yeah. As far as interactive booths go, we've got Printworks doing interactive screen prints and block prints. We've got in booth 333 through 339, that's where Printworks is going to be. In booth 309, we've got DIY sessions where interactive design and printing is going to happen. Booth 233 to 235, it's Arts by Celia with their interactive activity. Do you know yet what it's going to be, Tracy? Yes. Okay. Oh, Milagro's making. All right, excellent. Okay, so if you guys don't know, a Milagro is a small token that in the Catholic faith people sometimes purchase in order to symbolize a prayer for a person's affliction to be removed or soothed by through this exercise. And so that cultural experience will be at Arts by Celia's tent. That's really wonderful. 229 to 231, Blue Oak Sycamore Valley Academy are going to have interactive children's activity and their student artworks. We've got Mary Miller in booth number 211 with her illustrative works, her original books, and she's going to have an interactive bookmaking experience. Yesenia Asensio is going to have a collaborative painting in booth number 209. And then going down to 201 and 203, we got Artist of the Year, Michael Hasso with the Loudmouth Poetry Jam doing open mic and typewriter poetry. On the left-hand side, still booth number 129 through 31, Art Nook is having their interactive paintable sculpture. I think she's having a dragon this year. That'll be pretty awesome. Down to booth 109, we've got Valley Life Charter School with interactive children's activity and student artwork. I love how these elementaries are coming out, showing off their artists and engaging future artists. That's really cool. In booth 101, we've got Alan Castleman's Enchanting Rocks, where he's going to have handmade jewelry and you'll actually be able to create your own stuff to take home there. On our east side of the road, east side of Garden Street, starting on booth 214 in the middle of our lot, we've got Bronson Combs with his illustration and interactive coloring station. Then right next to him in booth 212, we've got Nailea Yamas with interactive zine workshops. They're really kind of creative writing, zine explorational things. They're very, very fun. In booth 202 through 4, we've got Charisse Andrew taking over for Antonio Cuellar's interactive ceramic booth. Very excited to see how that goes. We've got our food court and informational booth there on 133 and 134. We've got in 130 through 132, Hand Weavers of the Valley. Yeah, interactive weaving demonstrations. I thought I saw Nikki here. Is Nikki on there? She is. If they're going to do anything other than interactive weaving demos, please let us know, Nikki. Thank you for being online. We've got in 126 is the illustrations with acrylic painting. And then at the very bottom, again, we've got the Arts Consortium's informational booth. We're going to have two information booths, one near Garden Street Plaza and one on the intersection of Garden Street and Center Ave. So if you ever get lost or don't know what's going on or need some kind of help, please go to the informational booths where one of our board members or our staff will help you out. So those are just the interactive booths. Those are just the things that you can walk away with something. And we still have dozens and dozens of artists to check out. So please come out this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Garden Street from Main Street all the way up to School Avenue. Our stage lineup starting at 10 a.m. We've got Valley Life Charter School, Kids Edition at 10:50. At 11:40, we've got the Sierra Performing Arts Center. The Arts Consortium's quick draw this year will be at 12:35. We're going to have 6 participants, I believe, or 5.
For 6.
6. We're going to have 6 participants, the most we've ever had. We're very excited. Unfortunately, our champion will not return the defender title. So we're very sad, but that does kind of mean that it's guaranteed to go to someone new. So come on out. At 1:25, we've got Dancer's Edge and Triple Threats. 2 o'clock, we've got Elite Dance Academy. 2:40, we've got a new act, Ashley Rose. She's a solo singer and pianist. Very excited to see her. We've got at 3:25, Ecos Eternos. They're a Mexican regional music band that are actually out of Lindsay. If you all didn't know, Lindsay has an amazing music and guitar program at their high school. Their kids come out rocking really hard. And so I'm very excited to see these kids at our stage. 3:40, we've got Dance Arts. And 4:15, we've got Rave Dance Complex. So our stage is going to be super packed. It's going to be super exciting. And if that's not enough, we've got Michael Hassel as MC for our quick draw. So tons and tons of stuff going on. Are there any questions about Taste the Arts? Oh, hey, Sandra, come up here. You need to have this. Please, if we're gonna give anybody a hand, please give Sandra a hand. She's done so much, and she's still doing so much. The other day, I'm sitting here after hours, and I see her little icon pop up on my Google Sheets. I'm like, Sandra, what are you doing here? So no, thank you so much, Sandra.
Before what you just talked about.
Yeah. So one of the cool new things that we've been doing with Taste the Arts are these social media kits where it's a very pretty basic template, but because of its consistency and because of how clearly we are able to take your words and put them in, it works out really well. When it comes to describing your work, sometimes you want to use a lot of different words, but as far as our marketing, it really helps if you can condense it down to 1 or 2 words, just for future reference. But yes, we've got interactive booths left and right. So exciting. Yes. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think dragons are real. Otherwise, I was going to say life size, but it's a pretty good size. And then, yeah, we've got Nylea with the zines and Michael with his poetry. Okay, yeah, let's slide on through.
Maybe, yeah, will be, I don't know how to, I can't pronounce that word, so I'll leave it there, but that's their main weaving kit. And then they'll also be doing weaving on CDs and DVDs. So it's kind of like a recycled weaving experience. And then just some pictures of hand building ceramics with clay. Printmaking, they're always a huge hit. They're out there all day doing like smaller prints and larger prints with the steamroller. So I definitely check them out. And then the Art Cafe, which is led by the My Voice Media Center and Visalia Wellness Center. They also have about 3 booths or 2 by 3. So 6 booths put together with some tables. You can relax, families by yourself. And they're doing express your emotions through art. And I believe they also sometimes have like little snacks that you can snack on while you're doing art. So they're also a great stop. This is just an overview of our food vendors. Some of them are returning, like Super Serranos, El Tri Raspados, Cake by Kim, Taco Los Chicharos, Snow Shack. But the rest are new, so hopefully you guys can go out there and visit them. Quererte, La Michoacana, Deli Delicious, Snackology, and more, and Gab's Burgers. So it's a little mix of everything. Hopefully you guys can visit one of them, more than one. Just give them some love. And then again, this is the stage lineup. I don't know if you want to zoom in for this for the folks at home. For our video, just our stage lineup that's going to be out there. And then the booth directory.
I just noticed we forgot My Voice Media Center and the directory.
Have to add them. Yeah. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions about, as you can see, we have our main core of interactive activities that we usually do a call to. And those are, we give them a stipend, that they can use on supplies. So those remain free. But as you can see, this year we try to highlight booths, artists, who are going to have interactive activities at their booth while they might be selling alongside their interactive activity. Definitely check them out. We just wanted to try highlighting them this year so families can see them and anybody can go up and check some more art out and do more art. Now South Valley Art Tour. I'll hand it back to Ampelio.
I was actually just excusing myself before you all got here. I looked at her and I said, Sandra, I know that I'm becoming very dependent on you because I could very easily look up this information that I'm asking you, but I'm going to ask you anyway. So I'm very fortunate to have her on this team. I'm very fortunate to have this whole team. Interestingly enough, I did forget the My Voice Media Center here, but it's odd because I want to talk to you all about the My Voice Media Center. If you don't already know, the My Voice Media Center is the mental health outreach and advocacy project for the Arts Consortium. It was an agreement that came together with the Health and Human Services Agency, and it was previously or is currently funded through Mental Health Services Act funds through Prop 63. Unfortunately, in the middle of last year, Prop 1 passed, diverting some of those funds from Mental Health Services Act and turning it into Behavioral Health Services Act. So long story short, My Voice Media Center is looking at not very much, if any, funding from the county right now. we are doing everything we can to secure funding to continue our efforts. We are collecting letters, we're collecting donations, myvoicemediacenter.com or artsconsortium.com. And we hope that you can help us either brainstorm or connect with funders, or maybe actually donate some funds yourself. The My Voice Media Center is probably the coolest project that I have seen any arts organization do in this region for what it does for individuals, what it does for the arts, what it does for our community. So really, the My Voice Media Center, I'm looking around seeing people who have been involved with that, and I just I really love seeing you here, and I really appreciate you, and I hope you can help us save the My Voice Media Center. And now back on the happy stuff. The happy stuff of the South Valley Art Tour. Our registration is open. We are looking at our marketing and donation application. So if you are interested in placing an ad, if you have a business and you would like to be placed on our map, if you have a business and you would like to enter a coupon, then those are options that we have available now through the South Valley Art Tour. So we could feature your business, we could feature your coupon. We just ask a few questions, and then you'll be included in our passport. So we're really excited about that. The deadline for both the application and sponsorship or donation is November 19th, 2025. And we hope we'll have to check it out. We're going to keep pushing it. The actual event is the last weekend of March 2026. I believe it's 29th and 30th. Sorry, 28th and 29th. 28th and 29th. Yeah. Are there any questions about South Valley Art Tour? Does everybody know what it is and why we do it and why we care? Okay, so the South, yes. Yeah, both sides. Yeah, the full county again. It worked out fairly well last time. We thought that maybe splitting it made it easier for people to, I don't know, see more, but it doesn't seem to really matter. People still drive the entire county, so we're going to feature everybody in their space. Was there a question other than that? No, somebody said they didn't really know about the South Valley Art Tour. So the South Valley Art Tour is the largest countywide event as far as the space that the event actually takes over, because we actually feature artists in their creative spaces. So we call them creative spaces because we're moving away from the idea that artists have to work in studios. We understand that not all artists can either afford or have access to studios, so we call them creative spaces. The South Valley Art Tour features artists in their creative spaces to show not only that you can create art in a wide variety of spaces and environments, but also to show the in-progress works that artists have. So a big key of this is educational factor, where visitors actually get to see the beginning, the middle, and the end of artworks, where usually in a gallery setting, you only see the final piece. So you don't really get that many questions because all you see is that perfect element. But in the South Valley Art Tour, most artists will have in-progress work, so you'll get to see the layers in action and get to ask all the questions that you might have. Does that kind of explain the event a little bit? We put together a passport, so then you'll just be able to flip through and figure out which artists you want to visit. They'll have directions on them that you can program into your Google Maps, and it'll take you to all these locations if you want to go to all of them. Lucci, is that any questions?
No.
Excellent. Anyone else? Yeah, you can, the way we're making it now is that, Google Maps will take you pretty much anywhere that has a reception. So if you're not familiar with Google Maps, you can set a location and go into the middle of nowhere, but getting back out is a little tricky. So just remember that. Our nomination for the California Arts Council. So we were contacted last week sometime about the California Arts Council wanting us to nominate somebody. And we are one of the fortunate arts councils of California where we have already established a process to recognize individual artists. Some of our state local partner friends don't have this process, and so they're really struggling to find a way to fairly nominate and get back to the California Arts Council. So in this hurry, we understand and we hope that everybody can participate, but we've decided to go ahead and nominate an individual. Through the Artist of the Year program, we have already established a series of individuals who excel in the criteria that the California Arts Council is actually using to judge these individuals. So we're asking that everybody vote for who they think would be a great nominee. And it's really hard because there are so many. Every single one of our Artists of the Years are incredible, are amazing artists. And so your job is to vote for who you want us to nominate to the California Arts Council. So we're putting it up to our community to say, we want this artist who we've already chosen before, but we're going to choose them again. So that's what the California Arts Council's award night is. Artist of the Year, yeah. It's already up. Yeah, it's already up on our website. Yeah. Yes. Yes. What is it? Yeah. Yes. 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 It's mostly just like their impact in their community. That's how they condense it, but then they go into detail. Yeah. Yes. As far as we understand, it's public recognition at a California Arts Council event and a trophy. So you will have public recognition and a trophy at this point. We are not sure if there will be anything extra to that. The way that
It sounds like it's a new award that they.
It's very new.
Their 50th anniversary.
It's the
Yeah.
first time they've ever done it. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Most of the California Arts Council's programs do involve honorariums, but I have no idea about this. So there's that. If you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, vote for your favorite artist, please. Yeah, it's a really quick turnaround. The poll closes October 20th. That's Monday, next Monday at midnight. Like I said, we have to really, it's a very short window to nominate. And we are asking for such a quick turnaround because then we have to work with that nominee to collect all their documents to submit to California Arts Council. So it's quite a rush, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. And thank you all for helping us do this. We couldn't think of any other way to do this, and we hope that this works for you. Thank you. Artist opportunities. We've got 2 coming up that I haven't even done the RFP, the request for proposals for, but I am allowed to tell you all about it because you're Arts Consortium members and you're here in person or at home on video. So we've got one cool opportunity coming up at the Visalia Branch Library. They are installing what's known as a story wall. And so what that entails are 17 stations. Each station is basically just like a little 18 by 24 frame that's sitting on a pole. So there will be 17 design proposals that will be accepted to paint those frames and poles, not the actual inside of the thing, because that's actually a glass case that the library will then put books, pages of books inside, and people can walk the path and read the whole story. So what we are asking artists to propose is just the design on the frames of the front, the back of the holder, and the pole. The county is going to offer $500 per design for the realization of these. And as far as I know, it's a one-time thing. So it's going to be really nice. The Literacy Center is already getting renewed. And yeah, they're doing a whole bunch of landscaping out there before this goes in. So it's going to look really, really nice out there. At the Literacy Center, the path that is out in their front patio is going to be lined with all these stations back and forth. And so it'll be kind of a loop. Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, it's a really good idea. It's pretty popular. It gets people interacting with their libraries and brings stories out into the community. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that call for proposal. A really, really big one that you want to keep an eye out if you are a sculptor or some kind of large media producer. The county and the Arts Consortium will be asking for proposals for a public sculpture. It's going to be located on the main extension where Mill Creek dead ends. And they're looking to provide a $50,000 budget for that project. So it's, we're working on the RFP right now. The size is not determined, just the location. If you go out there right now, it would be basically between where the bridge crosses over and the street. There's a little trash can enclosure there right now, but that would give you the general direction, a general idea of where this would be set. It's on the main extension, but where Mill Creek dead ends. Yeah. Yeah. So that's super exciting. They're looking for stone, concrete, stone, concrete, ceramic, and wood. But those are not, it's the proposals are not limited to that. Those are just preferred because at least the stone and concrete will last a long time, and there's less risk that somebody will try to walk away with it as compared to like a bronze or something like that. So those are really, really cool opportunities. We hope you keep an eye out for them. Yes. We're still reviewing it with everybody involved, but those figures are settled. So just, I mean, you can start planning now if you're interested. I think that does it for me. I'm tired of talking. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me. I think we're ready for open forum announcements. Who's ready?
I go for it. All right, good evening, everybody. I don't think this actually helps you guys hear me, just the people on the digital camera thing, right? So what I do is, my name's Chris. I'm with Redarte Media. I help clients develop their creative media and marketing. And I have two things that are going on that I'd like to share with you guys, and maybe you guys might know some people who might be interested in some of the projects that we're working on. The first one is that we're doing a casting call for a commercial, or a series of commercials that we're filming, hopefully in late October, November. So if you guys know anybody who's interested, I have some flyers out here. It's just got a little bit of information on that role, what would be involved. You can scan the QR code, visit our website, find out more about how to audition and apply. We'd love to have everyone apply. These are non-speaking roles. So if you're not comfortable in speaking or, you know, whatever that is, you don't have to worry about it. You just fake it till you make it and we'll make you look good. Okay. We just want the confidence though. So if you guys know anybody who's interested, definitely, we'd love to have you guys apply. For a healthcare organization. So we're looking for people to play the roles of physicians, patients, service. Let me see, I have it right here in front of you. Thank you. And other things like that, nurses, practically, you know, any medical role. So if you look good in scrubs or a doctor's coat, definitely apply. You know, if you look studious, definitely apply. If you look sick, definitely apply. Okay. The other thing that we're doing is, with Redarte Media, what we do is we help clients help create and define their brand through media and marketing development. And as we've grown a, you know, wide variety of clients, but the problem is that the access of artists that we do have access to don't always fit the project that's in demand by that client. For example, you know, let's say someone's doing a bakery, right? We don't want to have Sami Zayn, who's like you know, graphic designer for skateboards. That mix isn't going to work. So what we're trying to do is build a network of artists locally that we feel like we can be able to pitch to our clients that might fit what the kind of work they're trying to get accomplished is. And so we're hoping that with this artist Rolodex that we're creating, we can build that network that's going to be early opportunities for those artists to be able to interact with us and the projects that we're working with clients, gets them a first dibs to see what jobs are going to be available, and then they can apply for them first. And then as we know who's on that Rolodex, we can then go into those client meetings knowing what they might want and be able to offer those clients these opportunities of working with these different types of artists who can better articulate the design and the media and the feel that they're going for with their brand. So if that's something that you think you might be interested in, kind of throwing your name in the Rolodex and being someone that we can reach out to, meet with, learn more about, we'd love to have those conversations. Another thing with that, with those people who sign up with the artist Rolodex, is that a while ago, we tried to do an exploit program, which was helping artists brand themselves a little bit more. We knew that what we were doing was still in its early phases, and it was still really developed more for commercial work and that kind of structure. So the other part of that is that the cost for those artists to kind of invest in was just a little too steep. So what we tried to do is that with this artist Rolodex is what we want to do is be able to apply and offer some of those resources that we would have done in the exploit program and provide brand audits and strategy and consulting for those artists who are on the Rolodex completely free. So if you have questions and you're not sure, and maybe you want to talk social media or talk something out with professionals who have had a little bit of experience doing that in the commercial sense, we'd be more than happy to offer those things to those artists who participate in that Rolodex. So if that's something that you're interested in or something that you're maybe interested in offering at your own organization, we have flyers that we'd like to hand out. And you know, that's pretty much that. But again, what we have planned for 2026 is that for those artists, and not just those artists who participate and sign up for our Rolodex, but we want to start producing content at least once a month where we highlight local artists, creatives, designers, painters, writers, whatever it is. We want to be able to sit down on a podcast with them. I'm calling it a podcast for now, but it's essentially a video testimonial that explores that artist, explores their work completely free, and allows them to be able to showcase that work. And what we do is we just market that video for them. We put a little money behind it, so that way it maybe gets a bigger reach in an audience. Obviously, though, because we're local, it's going to depend on local people promoting that stuff. But we want to be able to provide that as well to local artists. So if you think also that's something you might be interested in, whether you're an artist or an organization, we'd love to explore those conversations with you. We plan on recording in November and December and getting content ready to release in early 2026. So if those things are interested, I'll be around until they kick me out. And then I also have flyers to hand out too. So thank you guys for your time. Do you guys have any questions that I can answer? Or? All right, cool. I did a good job. All right, cool. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Anybody else? Okay, so we've got two. I do want to clarify real quick that Hand Weavers of the Valley will be demonstrating weaving and spinning and giving lessons on kumino, which is the Japanese art of braiding, and giving out cardboard looms for kumino. So thank you, Nikki Crane, for letting us know that online. Here you go, Michael.
All right. Hello, everyone. So along with Tasty Arts this weekend, the Loudmouth will be hosting its next monthly slam back at the Arts Visalia. And this is going to be a really exciting one because this is our annual Halloween slam. Typically in a slam competition, our poets are not allowed to perform with any use of costumes, props, or music accompaniment in their pieces. This is the one show of the year where we waive the costume rules. So it's real exciting and sometimes kind of funny to see these poets perform very serious poetry, but are dressed up like clowns. So but we are hosting our next slam, and we are also very excited to welcome a well-known author, poet out of Oakland, who also hosts one of Oakland's largest open mic, monthly open mic series, Jay Rice, as our featured artist. So if you are interested in coming and getting involved with our poetry community, I extend that invite to you all, especially now that we are getting close to wrapping up our current slam season. We are going to be moving into our finale season, where we are going to begin selecting our representatives as well as naming our Grand Slam champion for 2026. These are going to be the poets who will be on a team for the next year and will represent the Central Valley community at various regional and national level competitions. So we're definitely wanting the community and definitely extending the invite to the consortium to help get involved and maybe even help us select who those representative poets will be. Thank you.
Susie.
I think I know pretty much everyone in this room. If I don't know you, my name is Tracy Polconico. I'm the executive director of Arts Visalia. Just got a couple things to chat about. We talk a lot about arts in Tulare County, but there's a lot of arts all over California. And one of the things that Arts Visalia is happy to bring back in partnership with the Visalia Art League is our bus tours. In November, on November 8th, which is a Saturday, we're going to the D. Young Museum. It's $125 a ticket. That includes your round trip bus pass, your entry into the museum, special entry into the history of manga, exhibit, which is a separate thing, which I know a lot of you folks will be interested in. We will be stopping for dinner at this really cool little spot in San Jose that has all these different multicultural restaurants and cafe spaces that anyone and everyone, all of your interests are covered. So it's a really cool. Well, and it is a great way to get out and kind of enrich your own cultural experience so that you're inspired to bring it back here and keep creating something new. If you're interested in that, I've got small flyers here with a cute little QR code that'll take you on where to get your tickets. On top of that, I've also got our fall schedules for our youth art classes. If you don't know about Arts Visalia, our youth art classes are kind of our home for kids in the arts. We have classes for ages 5 through 13. 14 through 17. I have the full schedules with me right here. If you guys are interested, if you guys know any parents or anyone who has children in that age range, 5 through 17, go ahead, let me know, or take a flyer home. Another thing coming up, and the deadline's coming up right after Taste the Arts, is our holiday shop. So Arts Visalia turns into a beautiful marketplace halfway through November all the way through December, where we only sell handmade or originally designed items. So t-shirts, stuff like that. Your original design is on them. Soaps, textile things, not really paintings or anything like that. If you're interested or know of any crafters or makers who want to sell, go ahead, let me know. They can scan this. I know our form was having some issues, so I'll just have everyone just email their submissions at this point in time. Last little bit of information. I know Halloween's coming up and everyone's busy decorating. So on the 29th, when you're too busy and you're covered in cobwebs and, you know, all the face paints going everywhere, order pizza and mention Arts Visalia over at Biology here on Mooney. So it's a great way to help us raise some funds and give you a little break while you're getting ready for the big holiday season. All right, that's all I got. Any questions?
Their pizza's really good.
I know, it's tasty.
Did you already talk about your marketing workshop?
My what?
Your marketing workshop?
That's for the museum clients.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different thing. All right. I don't, is that open to them? I mean, maybe, okay, I mean, I'll say it, it's on the 28th, if I remember straight, right? So I'm gonna be teaching a social media marketing workshop specifically for organizations and museums and other cultural entities. If you guys are interested, it's going to be at Arts Visalia on the 28th at 10 a.m. So go ahead, stop in. We should have enough room. Yeah, we'll see. All right, cool.
Thanks. Sorry, I didn't know it was private.
No worries.
I'm Donna Orozco, and I coordinate the Brandon Mitchell Gallery over on Locust. Each year, we do our own Artist of the Year, and this year it's Susan Burley, who, if anybody from Tulare, probably not. Tulare? So she ran the music program in Tulare schools for 40 years. She's the encore person who runs the kids program. And so we're honoring her a week from Saturday. And encore people, kids and their players will be the entertainment. And so it's a fundraiser for us, and it's a way to honor an artist every year. Last year it was Stevie Mejia Daniels, and she's going to be there to present the award. Okay, Pelio knows that good. And it's a fun night. We have a dessert auction. So each table signs up. You look at all the homemade desserts, and if you like one, then you put a bunch of money in your envelope for your table, and the table who gives the most money gets the first choice on desserts. And we do this every year in honor of Ampelio because he says he likes it. So
when you get the best dessert, you get to rub it in everybody's face.
people usually go around and sample it too. Anybody's interested, like I say, you probably don't know her, but she's pretty spectacular. The sign up is on CSL, which is Center for Spiritual Living, cslvisalia.org. And it's right there. And you can just sign up. You can buy tickets right online, or you can call the Center for Spiritual Living and sign up for a ticket there. It's a week from Saturday. So after you've survived Taste the Arts this weekend, it's next Saturday at 7.
Okay, everyone. I'm a photographer, so I spent a lot of hard work with a 12-foot Christmas tree. I decorated it, and I'm doing photography sessions starting November, obviously. So if anyone's interested, let me know, and we could definitely shoot your dog, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, anybody. So you're more than welcome. And just come see me after, and I'll give you the info. Thank you so much.
Okay, you, last word? Hmm? What's that? Oh, the drawing. Tickets, everybody got a ticket? We're missing one person. Okay, this could be the winning ticket. You never know. It's a booth. One more booth. How many? So how many booths we have left? Well, you should. I mean, you've been in charge of that.
That's the big chair right there.
Well, okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna pull out a number. Do I need to read all the numbers or just the last two or last three maybe? How about 5, 2, 4? What? 5, 2, 4. Michael's got it. He's got the winning ticket. Okay. Good.
So Michael, I know you have your artist of the year booth. So if you wanna transfer that to an artist, you can make.
Okay, very good. All right. So any other announcements we have? Everybody good? Well, we hope we see you all Saturday. Taste the Arts. Thank you very much for coming.